Unit 3 poem on killing a tree by Giv Patel. Since it is a memory poem, you have to memorize each and every line of the poem. Don't feel that the poem is very big and big. The poet has used very normal phrase for us to understand. Once read, you can get the meaning of the poem. So memorize it properly. Each and every line should be like the same what is in the text. Even a full stop and comma carries a mark. So don't interrupt with your own words. Don't bring out your own ideas in the poem lines. Okay, 3 lines or a stanza in a day can hardly makes you to read and memorize this poem in 10 days. So put on some effort to memorize this poem, since it is very personal and emotional poem connected to the nature. It will be a direct question from this poem, so try to memorize this poem correctly. And about the poet Giv Patel, Dr. Giv Patel is one of the famous Indian poet. Is some other famous works are including Evening, Forensic Medicine, and From Bombay Central. He also wrote 3 plays. He has been conducting a poetry workshop in Rishi Valley School for more than a decade. So decades is a collection of 10 years together. So this particular poem on killing a tree is taken from his collection of poem which is published in 1966. About the title on killing a tree. The word killing, the phrase killing is particularly meant for human. Like if we kill an animal, we will say it is hunting. If we kill a tree or a plant, we will say it is cutting off or chopping off. So this word killing is particularly for human. We'll used to say, right, he killed a man and he or she murdered. So these phrases are for human being. Why the poet has bring this word here to connect emotionally with the audience, to bring out the pain how a tree is, and what we are doing for a tree is not cutting it off, we are killing it actually. And he is telling that it is criminal killing a tree, and it is not cutting, we are just killing a tree. We are ending a life of a tree without its wish. The tree, without asking its permission, is killing. Like the same thing he is telling, we are ending up a life of a tree without its wish, and we are forcing the tree to end up its life. And into the poem lines now. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous height, sprouting leaves. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. So, killing a tree, it is not an easy job. A single stab or with a knife, with a sharp weapon, or it is not easy to kill a tree with all this. It takes time. Like we have to keep on chopping the trees into pieces to kill it. The same thing, the trees take much efforts and more years to come out from the ground to be a plant and then finally into a tree picture. So cutting off a tree is equally difficult for a tree to stand up in future. So it takes hundreds of years for the tree to come out and stand as a tree. So it has grown, slowly consuming the earth. So it will not grow in a day. It will take its own time. First it will make itself comfort with the ground. It will fit towards the ground. It will take that earth as its own place, its home, rising out of it. Once it is comfortable there, and once it feels it is strong enough to come out, then it will slowly rise out from the sprout, and it shows its face very slowly upon the ground, feeding upon its crust. So feeding, it's like intaking food. So from where this plant takes its food is from sunlight, air, the crust, the things whichever is around it. It absorbs everything. It will not avoid whatever brings a strength to it. It will take everything without any avoidance, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. So it absorbs the sunlight, air, and water for years and years together to make it strong. and out of its leprous side sprouting leaves. So leprous side, here it's like a leprosy person who is having this covered skin, like the original skin will be covered with that kind of leprosy thing. So the same kind, this leaves which hides itself comes out of the sprout after very long time. That is what the poet is explaining in the first stanza. So the second stanza now. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to form a size. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. We have to hack. Hack is like cutting, chop is like cutting into pieces. We have to hack and chop this tree so many times, not one time or two times will cut the tree. We have to do it so many times, but while cutting, the trees undergoes much pain, so that pain will not make the tree to stop there. The bleeding bark will heal. Like here the poet is comparing the wound of a tree to a wound of a human. So if a human got a wound, it bleeds, it slowly heals, and finally he recovers. Same as he is saying, the plants, the trees what we are cutting will feel the pain, it will bleed, and slowly it heals, and finally it will recover, and from close to the ground. So from where we cut we used to cut the tree till the ground, like அது வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்டாக கட் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ அப்படி கட் பண்ணும்போது the place where we left, if we are unnoticed it, அதை வந்து ப்ராப்பராக கட் பண்ணாமல் விட்டுட்டோம்னா, from there the tree will again rise up. ஸோ அந்த ட்ரீ வந்து அந்த இடத்துலேருந்து திரும்ப வந்து புதுசாக இலை துளிர்க்க ஆரம்பிக்கும். It will bring up its life again. So if we unnoticed it, one day the tree will come out into a normal size. So அந்த ட்ரீ ஸ்லோவாக வந்து வளர்ந்து அதோட ஒரிஜினல் சைஸ்க்கு வளர்ந்துடும். So the tree will not think that it has been dead. So still it has hope, it will keep on growing அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. So this is what the first and second stanza explains. The third and fourth stanza will be explained in the next video with the poetic device. Please do watch that video to get a complete picture of what the poet is trying to tell us. Thank you.